Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
Why, hello there, and welcome to another issue of normally the Dirty Dozen, but this is going to be a little departure from our normal format. We're joined with a very special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, the independent comics writer of the year, Mr. Ed Davis.
How's everybody doing?
And the navigator, the guy that makes all this possible, my brother in arms, my bestie for another testy, the secret squirrel. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Doing pretty good, Spoiler. How's it going, Ed? What's up, Comic Cult Nation? Everybody, how are you guys doing? This is an awesome night. We got some good stuff to talk about, some good books. That whole format issues, my fault. Had a graduation from one of the youngins today, so I was a little late on getting everything together, so I just kind of streamlined it a little bit for everybody. So the belt is gonna stay with the Spoiler for one more week. Next week I will be getting it back though. But yes, let me let you all know though, don't forget, like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell and share it with your friends. Sharing's caring. We love it.
121, yeah.
Yeah, we're at 121. Oh, I'm telling you, I've got good ideas for that 250. Really good ideas.
250.
Yep.
Polo's here, Phil's here, Audrey's here, Justice for Squirrel, Hail the Heritage Birds.
Just remember, though, the views and opinions of the Spoiler, the Squirrel, and Ed do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised.
And Audrey.
And Audrey. We got to throw her in there, too.
She got a mouth that puts us to shame.
Now, this is one of the main things we have Ed here to talk to us about. The Comic Cult HD exclusive for Immortal Era. I've seen it. It's shiny. It's beautiful. Ed will be at Comic Cult HD this Saturday, June 11th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. signing these things. Very limited copies, by the way. 125 is what I hear.
Yep.
Very, very limited.
They're gone like any of my alternate covers. Once they're gone, they're retired, and we got to find a new person to do a #2 cover for us.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phil could do it. Definitely. I believe Phil's even read them too. He picked up all of them, so I'm pretty sure he's read them.
I hope you got a lot of gold and silver markers to put your John Hancock on these bad boys.
I got to get some gold. I have silver. I always have silver because that's one of the go-to, the silver and the black ones. But yeah, I think looking at the cover, I think silver will look really good. Like right there on the dress, I think will look.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think gold would look really good on there too. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. I gotta buy some more before I get gold. I don't usually sign, but I don't normally have foil covers that would pop like that. So I'll bring the silver and the gold.
Oh. So based on the success of the last campaign, tell us how it did. Give us some numbers. How was the last Kickstarter?
Last Kickstarter almost closed in at 6,000. There were a lot of canceled backers. I think people kind of overextended themselves. So I had that, but then I almost cracked 200 as well. I had what would have been like 210, but ended up at 197. And highest numbers that I pulled as with backers, highest numbers I've pulled with the dollar amount as well. So that just means whenever I go higher, I like to throw more stuff. So stickers, magnets, pins, even I've been fulfilling all day. So even a little coloring book, and I'll have these here. I'll have those available at the shop as well. So lots of cool stuff, because whenever I do well, I want my backers to feel like their envelopes get more and more stuff. So yeah, it was a great campaign, and now we're already prepping issue 7. Caesar just submitted all the final pages today, so that one, all the pencils and inks are done. They're colorists, so looking for an August launch on that, and also putting the trade at the same time.
Nice. Is the trade in hand or?
Trade's not in hand yet. We're working on some bonus pages because what I did was expanded issue 6 by about 10 pages. So we need to incorporate those in for the trade and then throw in things like cover galleries and fun stuff like that. So we're putting that together, but the letterer who does all that for me said he needed a little bit of time because he was on a freelance job. So basically, I'm going on vacation next week. When I come back from vacation, then we're going full steam ahead with the trade. And
You don't get a
I'm not going to wait
vacation.
for the Kickstarter. I'm going to get that thing printed as soon as it's all ready.
Nice. I
Now,
can
see,
an Immortal Era store folio box down the line. Sorry, Squirrel.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I was just gonna say it. It's bad when people cancel, but I know we've talked about this a few weeks ago, about a month ago. That one person canceled, and I ended up snagging that really awesome original art for that cover, and
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
You were able to pounce in on the guy that canceled, and
Oh yeah,
it's
oh,
great.
yeah.
I mean, I'll have it in your hands because you're going to appreciate it more than him.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I don't think he quite understood what buying an original art page was. Because he's like, when is the final coloring going to be done? I'm thinking you didn't buy a color page, so you know what you're getting. And yeah, I actually have it all ready for you, and I'll be bringing it to the shop on Saturday.
Oh, that was. I didn't want to ask, but yes. I was
shy.
hoping you would do it. Yes, that's awesome.
What about Immortal Era action figures? I know a guy who has an action figure problem.
I would love that. I mean, I have my own action figure problem, so I'd love to have my own book be part of my problem. We have the Legos so far. Those were the customs that were made by this artist Brian Smith, who does lots of really cool Lego minifigures. So that's the only action figures we have, but I'd love to see them done into like 6-inch action figures and things like that, and just anything, any more stuff that I can put on my table that'll make it pop. I'd love to have.
Speaking of pop, pop figures would be cool too.
Oh, Funko Pops?
Yeah.
Ooh. I
He
like
may,
that.
he may have frozen. We may have lost him.
All right,
Oh, there
I'm
we go.
back.
I was going to say, now that you're on the rise, winning the independent writer of the year, when fans come to your table to get an autograph, how much is it going to cost them now?
$. If you want my scribbled name on your book, I'm more than happy to put it there.
My man. That's a little jab at Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Oh, so many of the big names will charge a fortune, and it's like I'd like to think that I'd never fall into that category, but I don't know. Maybe the Rob Liefeld one before was like, oh, I'll sign whatever you want, but I figure if you're buying something from the table, it's always free, and even if you bought it before and you didn't get it signed, I'm always happy to do that.
Nice. Can you just one more time for the people at home in TV land? Can you show them that glorious cover? That glorious.
Absolutely.
Let me get this right here, bro.
Trying to get it so it doesn't glare, because foil is hard to photograph.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Comic Cult logo right there on the bottom.
Pretty. Very pretty.
And the back looks pretty cool
And then
too.
the back, we got the finish line in foil,
Yeah.
which I love seeing this.
That
I
was
did my
awesome
issue
too,
6 foil, and it just has the Comics Wellspring ad on the back. So I love having that logo there instead.
I reached out to a good friend of ours, the Willette family, and let them know that you were going to be in town. So they've already RSVP'd and said we'll be there. So it should be a good event, man. From 11 to 2, you're more than welcome to hang out even longer if you want. But I know you got things to do, comics to write. You want to hang out and jam with us for this FOC show, or?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Beautiful.
And like we said, usually Ed would take over our judging duties for the week, but this time we're just going to go through and let you guys know it was a really big week. Okay, I think I'm not even done putting my personal FOC list together, and I'm barely through the DC stuff and the independent stuff, and I'm at like 30 or 35 books or something like that. Haven't even hit Marvel yet, and there's a big one coming from Marvel this week. So
it just goes in line with this week's shipment of books. It was huge.
Yeah, DC's got a big book coming this week. Marvel's a big book coming this week. We got a lot of really cool the indie books this week too. So let's get this party started. Number 15.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
15.
Is that where the term quinceañera comes from?
Ha your big brain. You're smart.
I never thought about it before. I was like, okay, here we go. Prodigy.
You take this one.
Yeah, it's Prodigy, the Icarus Society #1. This is cover A. Edison Crane is the world's smartest man. But what happens when he's targeted by an entire club of geniuses who also fly too close to the sun? Meet the Icarus Society. It's the Magic Order and King of Spies writer Mark Millar. I was surprised you didn't have this on any of your lists that you sent me.
I couldn't get into Prodigy. I like everything else, but Mark Millar.
It was supposed to be. I think it was optioned or something. It was supposed to be some sort of show at some point, and it hasn't come yet. So
was Mullet Cop. Sure, Mullet Cop got optioned.
Yeah.
Did you read Mullet Cop?
No, I didn't. But there's some interesting ones out there. But this looked interesting. It seemed interesting to me, so I threw it on.
It's Mark Millar.
Yeah, Miller.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 14.
What's up, Bozo? 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, there we go. You can take this one.
Yes, hot on the heels of their best season to date, Stranger Things Summer Special #1, cover A. Officers Powell and Callahan patrol the mean streets of Hawkins, Indiana, with the enthusiasm of two hefty dachshunds pretending to be bloodhounds. Typically, they don't have to chase down more than the occasional petty thief and teenager smoking reefer, but lately the town has been getting weirder. Yeah, as you saw when 11 killed that dude whose name happened to be Henry, and get it? Because now, just now, the Stranger Things books, I was checking Key Collector, just now they're starting to really gain some traction and demand on the secondary market.
Interesting. You keep up with Stranger Things there, Ed, on Netflix?
I'm behind. I watched the first 2 seasons and never started number 3, and now I'm hearing so much buzz about season 4. Gonna have to do some summer binging and get all caught up.
Oh yeah. 3 was good. The first couple episodes that I've seen it for, I haven't watched them all yet. They're really good. But I did get a chance to jump on that Obi-Wan episode that just came out this week. Have you seen that, spoiler?
I'm behind on all the TV shows because I was basically quarantined in a different room than the family, and all those shows don't start without everybody else. So
I do the same thing.
I need to catch up on all the shows, but I'm off now from work, so I got plenty of time to binge. And by the end of the summer, I'll be fully caught up again.
Stranger Things goes to the top of that list. It's
Obi-Wan's not bad. There was one really good scene this one, and he stopped way too soon. That's all I got to say. No. Vader stopped way too soon.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it was a good episode. All right, let's go. Number 13.
Forget all the naysayers, man. Picking on little kids. And
the little girl that plays Leia.
Perfect.
Is doing a great job. I dig that.
Perfect. But kids are off. They're off the table. You don't mess with kids, especially.
No, I know. Everybody's like giving her such a hard time, like thinking
jerks,
just bashing her acting and all that. And I'm like, she's doing a great job. I just don't like that.
The internet always, the internet always has some whining to do, and you just got to tune it all out and enjoy what you enjoy.
Yep,
exactly.
All right, 11, 12, 13. Me or you?
You.
Okay. Impact winner #1. It's been 1 year since a comet hit Earth, thank God, and blotted out the sun. Now the world is dark. It's a dark, cold landscape ruled by vampires. I didn't think vampires liked the cold. Okay. In the British countryside, a band of survivors has formed a resistance in the fallout shelter of a medieval castle. I'm in. Among them is Darcy, a young, headstrong fighter waiting for the chance to prove she can be on the front lines. But when that opportunity comes, Darcy will come face to face with the true horrors of this new world. You had me at Castle, and the sun gets blotted out, and vampires.
Now, the vampires like the cold. It's the zombies that don't like the cold. You remember 30 Days of Night?
That's what this reminded me of when I was listening to the description. Kind of reminds me of the 30 Days of Night, except for now it's blotted out, so they got infinite darkness to wreak havoc and do what they want.
Now, is this kind of... It's written by the guys that did the... What was it? That BPD thing? The Hellboy...
BPRD?
Yeah, that's it. Is it in the same realm or same universe? Or I'm not sure. No?
This is Image under Skybound and BPRD's Hellboy, Mike Mignola, so... I think this is a separate standalone universe, but yeah, dude. I mean, vampires at Castle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's already on my FOC. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. We got number 12.
We got the Wednesday Warrior giving a shout out to Ed.
Oh yeah.
Numero 12.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go. We got it.
You gonna do it?
Bam! There it is, right there.
How are you today?
No, we're doing a top 15, Tyler.
Top 15, Tyler.
We had some scheduling conflicts.
You know what? Since we like you, Tyler, since we like you a lot, here we go. There's your number 15 right there.
It's a Mark Miller book.
There's your number 14 right there.
Stranger Things special.
Mm-hmm. There's your number 13. We just finished talking about that. It's Cold Weather, Castles, Vampires, all that good stuff. Yes. And now we're on to number 12.
We'll see.
Entropy, number 1 of 6. This is cover A. This is Heavy Metal's jaunt into basically the Green Lantern meets what was that one? Breaking Bad. That's it. Green Lantern meets Breaking Bad. In the origin story of Heavy Metal's ultimate supervillain, Henry Hanks had a good life until he betrayed Keiko, the living embodiment of chaos and misery. With his whole world destroyed, Henry is killed and reborn as the newest Herald of Keiko with the power to destroy entire worlds in his master's name. All issues of Entropy will have a special Breaking Bad homage incentive cover by special artist Antonio Fuso. That cover is cover... Yeah, I didn't put it on here. It is cover B. I never really watched Breaking Bad, so I don't. When I saw the cover, I didn't really understand what the homage was. There was no RV in it. There was no. It was just him standing in a dirt field. So
yeah, there's no bald guy with glasses on it either.
Yeah, I know. But Green Lantern meets Breaking Bad. That is definitely an interesting combination.
This looks killer, man. This art is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular artwork for sure. And I love Breaking Bad, so I got to check out the homage cover and see if I connect with it, because I don't know if there's so many images they could have used that I don't think you would have even need to watch the show to be able to connect. So they obviously missed the mark on that one. Yeah, and they're all incentive covers too. They're all going to be 1 in 5s. So okay, yeah. Cover B is a 1 in 5, so it just sounds interesting. It's on my FOC. I'm gonna try for the incentive covers just because I'm like homage cover crazy, but we'll see what happens. Number 11.
One sec. Mind Management Bootleg number 1 cover A. This is on here for 2 simple words: Matt Kent. That's all you need. He's up there in the upper echelon of writers with the Ed Davises, the Jeff Lemire's, the Grant Morrisons, Matt Kent. It's a weird, mind-blowing, paranoid storytelling. It's the first ever comic book from Flux House, Matt Kent's all-new imprint, which features crime, sci-fi, humor stories, all told in startling and untraditional ways. Upcoming books will take many forms, and the polybag variant, cover C, versions of Mind Management will contain a card that is playable as a playing card or as part of a new Flux House game. Polybag, buy 3.
Yeah. For anybody that does like Magic and stuff like that, way back in the day when Magic was in its infancy, they would bring out stuff like this where there would be a card inside of something else or whatever for Magic, and that card was like this special promo, like, and now they're insanely expensive. Like, my brother is into this card game, something about zoo, something or other. And all of those are extremely expensive too. So if for some reason this card game takes off, these polybagged with these individual limited edition, like special cards that are inside this polybag, will probably take off. So not only does this story sound good, but I'm definitely picking up the polybag one just in case that card does something, you know?
Never know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's card games. People are card game crazy, especially since 2020 when everybody was sitting at home doing nothing, collecting cards and comics and doing all sorts of craziness.
And Matt Kent is a phenomenal writer. His stuff on X-O Man of War a few years back, I believe he did Fear Case. I know he did a Depth or Department H. Just he's a great writer.
Fear Case was good.
Yeah, I read his run on EXO, which was really amazing.
Phenomenal. Yep.
That's where I see the connection, is that X-O Man of War. I know you and that whole EXO thing. But no, Fear Case was good. If that's one that I always look back at and I'm like, give Fear Case a read, okay? Completely ignore the artwork, but read Fear Case because it's awesome.
The artwork is niche.
Yeah. The artwork leaves a lot to be desired in that book, but the story is great.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, number 10.
No, this.
We got Absolution number 1. This is cover A. Nina Ryan was a hired killer who brought nothing but pain and suffering to the world. Now she has a month to prove that she can change, a month to make up for her crimes and find absolution, or the bombs that have been implanted in her head will explode, killing her instantly. As her journey of atonement is live streamed to a fickle public, Nina is about to discover that the road to redemption might be splattered with blood.
She joined the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's Suicide Squad vibes for sure. Like, okay, it's in your head, and Amanda Waller's going to blow it up if she doesn't stream right.
Yeah. All I know is it's AWA.
AWA is good.
Yeah, AWA, they've been getting stuff optioned quite often. And, yeah, definitely keep an eye on this one. It looks pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. And it is on my FOC as well. So
looks like a Blade Runner homage cover there.
Yeah, with the writing and everything, it definitely has that Blade Runner feel to it.
I've never been able to make it through an entire sitting of Blade Runner. I know I'm supposed to like it. I know it's blasphemous, but
okay, I've watched the first one, and I've watched the second one.
Yeah.
With that being said, I've watched each of them once in my life, and that's all I really need to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can appreciate the cinematography and the art of it without actually enjoying the movie. Like a lot of Stanley Kubrick stuff is like, all right, I can appreciate that, but I'm bored out of my head.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I'll watch Battleship over and over again. I'll watch Green Lantern over and over again. But yeah, Blade Runner. That was I watched it once in my life. I'm good.
Now there's like 84 cuts you got to pick from though.
Yeah, I know the story. I'm good.
I know I'm supposed to like it, but I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Number 9.
9. Spider-Punk number 3, cover A, Kingpin Rising. The band takes a detour through Philly to help Daredevil deal with the big man himself. What does Kingpin have to hide, and what does it have to do with the threats ahead? Find out as the crew hits the road in the Spider van. This is a key because it has the first appearance of the Daredevil Spider-Punk thingamajigam. Yeah.
Ooh, definitely going to have to pick that one up. Yes, absolutely. And that's first appearance and first cover, because I'm assuming that's her on the cover.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's the drummer.
I shouldn't assume. It could be a he on the cover or a they on the cover. I don't know.
It is June, so I mean, happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get it. It's key.
By 3.
Number 8.
Ocho.
You can talk this. I don't even know how to say the name.
Prometheus 1313 number 1. What if you knew the world was about to end? Oh, I'd get drunk. What would you be willing to do to save the people you love? Everything. Darla Clemenceau has been plagued by apocalyptic visions ever since she was abducted by a UFO as a child. Where's the probe? Now she's ready to put it all behind her and move on with her life. But what if it's all true? A dangerous cult militia is prepping for the end of the world. Trust the plan, and they see Darla as the key to their survival. Meanwhile, something alien is awakening on the dark side of the moon. Yeah, it's Pink Floyd. And the crew of the space shuttle Atlantis have a rendezvous with destiny. A prequel to Prometheus, Christopher Beck's best-selling mind-bending graphic novel series, Prometheus 1313, tells the thrilling, fast-paced space drama leading up to moments of September 21st, 2019 at 1330. What I missed in 2019? What happened?
Oh, this is a prequel.
Yeah, that must have
Basically,
been when the big event happened in the book.
yeah,
Is that when the world ended?
Yeah, the Prometheus actually came out back then in 2019. This is a prequel to that series. So, yeah. But I love that. I always love this term. Every time I see it, a rendezvous with destiny. It gives me chills.
Cover looks cool.
Yeah, there's this cover goes up to 1 in 50. Okay, it's got 1 in 10, a 1 in 25, a 1 in 30, a 1 in 50. It's crazy. And they basically, it's this cover, and then it's this cover in a virgin, and then it's this cover in a black and white, and then it's this cover in just all black. And yeah, it's crazy. So it's a cool cover though.
Just color variants.
Yeah, the ratios, the like 1 in 20, 1 in 30, 1 in 50, those ratio variants are just color differences of the virgin of this cover. Yeah. Number 7.
I raid local comic shops and put all the books in my fallout shelter. That's a good idea. And then bring them to Comic Cult where, it's... Never mind. Number 7. Dude!
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Tomorrow we're going to have a Zoom call with Liam Sharp about this.
Oh, I didn't even see the name on there. You are 100% correct. You were telling me about that. I'm going to be all over it. I'm getting to the shop early so I can sit there. I know clicks I don't think is going to start happening until noon. So I've got 11 to sit in on this Zoom call and talk to him and stuff like that. So yes, this sounds... Dude, yeah.
The artist behind the most recent Green Lantern run, he's done the Hulk. A future Merlin travels to 5th century Britain to prevent monstrous time-traveling killer robots from robbing the universe of magic, and Amber Weaverly's lively present-day narrative reveals how she becomes drawn into a war across time. He also did the recent Batman series with Killer Croc with the baby.
Oh, yeah.
So
Reptile?
Phenomenal artwork. Look at that cover, man.
This Batman series he was the artist on.
Yep. I love Liam Sharp. He's a cool dude. Very cool. Very chill.
Now, this cover is awesome. However, this cover is really nice. I dig this cover.
Looks like an Emerson, Lake and Palmer cover.
There's something crazy about it. I don't know if that's the robots that Merlin's going back to stop, or if that's the other character that you were talking about. I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What do you think, Ed?
Looks good.
Oh, we're gonna get some real good covers.
Damn, it looks cool.
Number 6.
Número 6.
A.X.E, Eve of Judgment number 1. Okay, apparently Judgment is coming. First shot fired. Okay, Judgment is, I guess, it's an upcoming Marvel event. Okay, so the Eternals know that the mutants have conquered death. But yeah, conquered death. They get pooped out like eggs. That's crazy. But what are they going to do about it? The oldest immortals on Earth eye up the newest, and the doomsday clock starts to tick towards Judgment Day. All right, all these big events, like we're doing Dark Crisis right now on DC. This one's ramping up to Eve of Judgment. You're going to have to jump on all of these. These have a lot of really good covers too. I think this cover goes up to like a 1 in 100 or 200 or something like that. But they have a lot of really good covers. The 25 and the 50 are really awesome.
Basically, the synopsis of it is somebody's targeting the Eternals as a variant of mutant, and they're going after the Eternals, and the Avengers and the X-Men are both also trying to intercept the Eternals. It's like a big custody battle.
Yeah.
Who's going to get the Eternals?
Avengers, X-Men, Eternals. That's what it stands for. A.X.E. Moving on to number 5.
Numero 5.
Speaking of,
look at that cover. That's awesome.
This is the homage cover. I really like this cover a lot. But Dark Crisis number 2. If you read the Dark Crisis number 1, you need to keep going with number 2. There's a lot of other stuff that are coming out this week too. The Dark Crisis World Without Justice League Superman is on this FOC somewhere. There's a lot of other stuff that's coming out. I gave you guys that list. Sorry about that. I gave you guys that list Tuesday, so we know when everything is coming out. So keep an eye out for those, because I really like Dark Crisis so far, with the Road to Dark Crisis and Dark Crisis 1. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to keep on it. You should too.
I like Dark Crisis, but I like the Justice Society even better.
Now, somebody was talking about right down here in this solicitation here. It's Cyborg Superman. Now, I don't know if this is the throwback to when Superman died, to that Cyborg Superman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or if this is a different Cyborg Superman.
No,
I don't know.
I thought I saw a picture that had the Hank Henshaw Cyborg Superman,
Okay,
who is also a member of the Sinestro Corps. Thank you very much.
Awesome. But yes, so keep an eye out for this one. Read it. It's great. Number 4.
Numero 4. Flashpoint Beyond number 3. We get the emo, sickly Superman choking out Thomas Wayne. The Clockwork Killer, Chapter 3. The DC event of 2022 continues. Thomas Wayne's investigation into the Clockwork Killer goes sideways when he's confronted by a deadly alien invader the world knows as Project Superman, who looks like he's been listening to too much Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco or shopping at Hot Topic.
Dashboard confessionals, sitting in the shower, rocking back and forth, crying.
Yeah. Jeff Johns can do no wrong. Flashpoint sold out this week, so
Flashpoint sold out. Nice. Flashpoint is good. I really like Flashpoint a lot. Let me look at something real quick because I didn't have it down on here, so I got to find it.
Yeah, Jeff Johns can do no wrong, man. The dude's a legend. He's almost as good as Ed.
There we go. Okay. I've got conflicting reports on this.
Oh no, you got fake news? You got fake news?
Well, it's conflicting news. All right. I've got one source telling me one thing, and I've got another source telling me another thing. And I'm not too versed on Project Superman to tell the difference. But one source is saying this is first appearance of Project Superman, and one source is saying that there was a series of Project Superman already.
Yep.
So
it was done back when they relaunched under the New 52. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that and not with what was it Tom is saying? Okay.
He's wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
There's a lot of fake news in this.
Fake news.
But definitely pick this up. Flashpoint is awesome. I love Flashpoint Batman. I love this where this is going. So check this one out though. This is cover B. Tell me that's not an awesome looking cover.
Ooh,
come on now.
That is amazing. You got Swamp Thing hiding back there.
And then Ivy is just sitting there getting all friendly with Thomas Wayne.
Did Ivy shave her head? One side of her head?
Well, I mean, it is June and
yeah. No, that's cool.
Her and Harley hang out just like that book, remember?
Yeah. I was just wondering if she got a haircut. So
I don't know. But since it's already a couple of days past New Comic Book Day, one day to be exact, and everybody should have picked up Flashpoint number 2 and read it already.
We're still the variant.
Two-Face, right? How cool was that?
Awesome.
Like that was savage. What's her name just bashed her face into a window and ripped off the skin on half of her face, becoming the new Two-Face. Like, that was crazy. Harvey Dent's wife. Yes, that's awesome. That was the first appearance of that version of Two-Face. So,
Told you DC was circling the wagons this summer, and it looks like it's paying dividends, man. They're coming through.
oh yeah, they've got a lot of good stuff coming out right now, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm really enjoying Jurassic League. I don't care what anybody else has to say. I like it.
What's up, Jason Willette? He says hello to everyone with Mama Willette, and Jovi just jumped in. Gang's all here.
Hey, hello.
Dig it.
Number 3.
Numero tres.
I think I saw, if I'm not mistaken,
The Rock.
I think a certain family went to the beach.
The Rock.
And I'm very jealous because I need a beach trip.
I don't go to the beach.
I need a beach trip. I
It's
really
the
do.
sand. It gets everywhere. I hate it.
Of course, it gets everywhere. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what The Rock says. Long ago, Hawkman was the leader of the Justice Society, but what is he now? He's got like 9 different timelines. Still a hero or another relic in a museum. Everything changes when he finds himself haunted by not only the past, but also the vengeful spirit of a wayward thief. Will this gentleman ghost be the death of Hawkman, or will he deliver a warning from beyond the grave? The road to Black Adam and the Rock begins here. Black Adam, the Justice Society Files, Hawkman #1, cover 8. Yes, buy it.
There is a cover B.
That's
It is. I didn't put it on here. It's just a Hawkman on the cover, not the Rock. But there was a lot of toys on this FOC for this movie.
Yeah. A lot of pops.
A lot, like a page and a half of pops. Nothing but Black Adam and
Just for Black Adam, that many?
the movie that was coming out. Yeah, I think there was probably a good 10 or 15.
Funko doesn't play around. They will milk whatever they get.
Oh yeah, like there was one where Black Adam with lightning bolts out of his hands, and then Black Adam floating, and then Black Adam doing this, and then Hawkman flying, and then Hawkman in a vehicle, and then like there was so many crazy pops out there. I was like, I might have to get me one.
So wait a minute. Black Adam's coming out this year, right? In the movies?
Yeah, it should be
And,
the summer.
and Thor's coming out this year, right?
Okay, yeah.
That'd be a heck of a fight. That's a whole lot of lightning going down there. Black Adam.
No, because Black Adam would show up and be like, I'm going to beat you up. And Thor would be like, wow, I'm not fighting anymore. I'm going to go meditate on a mountain. Stupid.
Wow.
I don't even like that trailer.
Wow.
That trailer, like,
now is that the Hemsworth
Oh.
Thor? What? Where'd he go? See, you offended him.
No,
you
I think-
offended him. You insulted Thor
I think he
and
clicked
bounced
out.
out. Good
I
one,
think
man.
he clicked out.
I missed the insult, but it must have been harsh because I just said, no, I'm not even going to listen to it. It's that offensive.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, that'd be a heck of a fight, Black Adam and Thor. Who you got? Comic Cult Nation, press 1 for Black Adam, 2 for Thor. Give him a pull.
I don't know. If I had to put between the two of them, I'd probably. Now, we're talking normal fighting Thor.
Yes.
Then yes, Thor.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't talk about Thor like that. Oh, yeah, see? I don't know. Black Adam's pretty damn strong, so. Let's see.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, before we get to number 1, Ed, can I bother you to just show that gorgeousness one more time for the late arrivers?
Yeah.
We're kind of proud of this thing. That thing is beaut.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I always knew that that purple would just pop off the page like that.
Oh
That
yeah,
color
I love how the foils came out. I mean, I got one I did for issue 6 has a lot of purples in it as well. That one I got nothing. I was hoping to bring some to the shop, but I sold every copy through the Kickstarter. So
That's good.
there will be. I know Jason. He wants one of the CGCs, so I'm sending 2 off to CGC. One will be mine. One will be his. Once CGC gets the books back, which you know that. Don't hold your breath on those ones.
Yeah.
I was hearing something about CGC, and the expedited thing was starting to move a little faster now. Is that
I don't
bad
know. I haven't
information?
sent anything in for a while, and if I send my own book, things move a lot faster than if I send in stuff that's not mine. So, I mean, I need to have it. I'm hoping to have it by August. I shouldn't say I need, because you'll get whatever pace they decide to give you, but
Yeah.
that way I'll have it for the next campaign. But yeah, there's just going to be basically Jason's copies, the other one besides mine, and that taught me for the next foil, bump that up to 50 for the issue 7 campaign.
Mhm. Yeah, Saturday. This Saturday, Jovi. Make sure you swing on in there from
Now, just be
11 to
advised.
2.
Just be advised. These are going to cost. They're going to cost a little more, but that's because the price on these, the cost of them was a little higher this time too. So you're still getting a store exclusive for under $50, which is kind of like the industry standard now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and the limited print run of them alone, like there's only 125 of them.
And once that bad boy gets optioned, right, Ed?
Yep. Then you'll be sad if you missed it.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
So is Netflix knocking down your door yet?
I wish. I'll let them right in.
You don't need to knock twice. Come on in.
Yeah. Ring the bell. I'm coming. Don't worry about it.
Just back that Brinks truck right up to his front door.
Yep. I'll move the car out of the driveway. I'll give him plenty of space.
All right, here we go with number 2.
Dos.
Now, I say it all the time.
What?
When there is a book that comes out and all of a sudden you're like, why does that book have a 1 in 500 ratio? Why does it have a 1 in 250, a 1 in 125? That one threw me off. 1 in, I think, 75, 1 in 50, 1 in 25, and a handful of regular open order ones. When they're like more than half the alphabet for these covers, there's something in this book.
Yeah, it's Chip
Batman.
Zdarsky.
Yes. Well, Chip Zdarsky's everywhere. Okay, he's all over everything, Marvel and DC. He's writing everything.
And Image.
Yeah, he's just all over everything right now. But Superstar Writer, this is Failsafe, Part 1, Batman 125. This is cover A. Superstar Writer Chip Zdarsky joins legendary artist George Jimenez to define a new era in Batman. Bruce Wayne is at a turning point, haunted by dreams of a dark future, while Gotham City billionaires are being gruesomely murdered. With the discovery of an arch enemy's involvement and a tragedy unfolding, the Dark Knight's nightmares are just beginning. This is the first appearance of Failsafe, a new Batman villain being compared to Superman's enemy Doomsday. Okay, so this is like a Doomsday-esque type character. Now, cover A.
Oh, jeez.
Cover B. Cover C. Cover D.
The Inyuk Lee looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. That's cover D, the Inyuk Lee one. We got cover E. That cover E is amazing. Look at that.
Did it?
I
Catwoman.
love the color work on that one. That's just spectacular.
Yes. One second.
Beware the Squirrel's Nut Brigade. Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought only Mrs. Spoiler knew about that. I mean, Mrs. Squirrel knew about that.
Okay. So we got cover A. We got cover B, which is a Jim Lee.
Yeah.
So let's go back here. Cover B, that is a Jim Lee.
I was thinking
All
that
right.
looked like a Hush homage, but it's actually Jim Lee doing it. So
Yeah. We got cover C, which is a Del Auto cover. We got cover D, which is an Inyuk Lee cover. Then we're going to go ahead and jump over to cover E, which is a Matina cover.
That's why it's good.
Yeah.
Cover F is Jock.
Yeah, Francesco Matina. Is cover F Jock?
I'm calling it. I think it's Jock.
No, it's Simone DeMeo.
Gotcha. I suck.
It's
Never
an
trust a random
acetate cover that all
You
of
bet your
those
acetate.
bats right there making a face of Batman. That is pretty awesome. And this cover G right here, it is a wraparound cover, and it's done by George Jimenez. Now, George Jimenez did all of those 1 in 25s for like Batman 89 all the way through like 105, 106, something like that. Those were really cool. The first, what was it? The first Clown Hunter.
Yep.
And then the first Punchline, he also did a 1 in 25 for that. There was a lot of firsts in that run, and he did all those 1 in 25s, and I have most of them actually. And then we've got cover H, the 1 in 50. Yes, this is the foil Jock. Okay, that is going to be awesome in foil right there. And then this is weird, the 1 in 125.
Well, it's issue 125. So.
Yeah, I know. I get that. It's just they usually just do a 1 in 100. They don't do a 1 in 125. It's weird, but I get it. 125, and it's also foil, and it's a Garner cover. And then we have cover J. This is a 1 in 250. And there is the Jim Lee cover B, right here.
Yeah.
A black and white version of that is the 1 in 500.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that is a lot of books. But yeah, look at all those. Look at all those. I might even, right now, I've got like A and E on my FOC, and I'm probably going to put down F. And yeah.
Okay, well, DC is on the right trajectory, so here's hoping that failsafe is a boon and not a bust. So
yeah. They've had a couple of new villain characters and stuff like that come out, and they need to do something really good with failsafe.
You ready, Ed? You ready?
Number one. This is a big one. Okay, this is another big one.
To you
again. When a book has high ratios, okay, I've already been there. All right, here we go. Daredevil number 1. This is the Nakayama Spider-Man variant. That is an awesome Spider-Man cover right there. Okay.
Chip.
Chip. Again, Chip. See, I told you. All over DC and Marvel. That's crazy.
If you missed out on Zdarsky's first run on Daredevil with issue 1, you're kicking yourself in the butt, because all those issues are now pricey as heck. So don't make the same mistake twice. We don't recommend crap. Get all the Daredevil number 1s. It's like money in the bank.
Yeah, this has a lot of covers as well, going up to a 1 in 200.
Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that is a lot of covers. But this also has one of those funny covers, and I just thought it was funny. Like,
funny how? Oh yeah.
Like, why? Like, these are usually the creeper covers, but what is he looking at outside of the window?
He's blind. He's not looking at nothing.
Like, does he need the window? No. It's just
the window shade variant.
Yeah, that's what they're called, window shade variant. My favorite one was the Ghost Rider one, because he looked really creepy looking out those windows shades.
Dude, every window shade one's creepy. A little perv, man. Cochino, maniaco.
Yep. But that brings us to the end of the top 15. Now we have just a couple of honorable mentions and a couple of quick cover buys, and then we're sending everybody on their way.
Jurassic League number 3, the Daniel Warren Johnson Mullet Cop is on the rise, because they got options for a Netflix animated series, and there's something wrong with Patrick Todd, which looks really cool.
Yeah, it's like a mental issue kind of book.
We know about that.
Yeah, I know about that. Now we got some cover buys. Here you go, Audrey.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Poison Ivy number 2, cover B. This is a Jenny Frison cover. It is an awesome cover. Somebody was saying that it has that what was that, is it American Beauty or something like
American
that?
Beauty, with the flowers,
with the roses that were coming. Yeah, it's kind of got that.
The name of it, but yeah, that you have the roses and everything.
Yep. And that's a pretty cool cover. And then Miss Meow number 2. This is cover C. I know somebody who got the 1 in 25 for number 1. Number 2 is right there. It also has a 1 in 50. I don't know if anybody picked up that 1 in 50. That was an awesome cover from Carla Cohen for number 1. But this 1 in 50 is this cover. I don't, just imagine her being in a little less clothing.
You had to go in the bag to hide it?
No, it's not in a bag. Everything is covered strategically, but there's a little bit less material involved for that 1 in 50. And then I saw this Robin Hood, Children of Dr. Moreau, number 1. This is the whole Grimm thing. But this is cover D. It's a Tao cover. Tao does awesome work on covers. His covers are beautiful. He does a lot of that negative space stuff that I really like. Yeah, awesome.
Gonna need a section of the comic cult where there's like beaded curtain and you go behind the must be 18 to see these comics.
Yeah.
But how good was I know there's conflicting reports of Miss Meow, but chat, anybody picked up Miss Meow and you loved it, give me a shout out right now because I was all over that book.
Yeah, I'm curious myself to see how many people in the chat put a number 1 if you liked Miss Meow. Put a number 2 if you didn't care for it too much.
Look at all the ones! Wow,
yeah.
Flooded spam.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the lag to
catch up.
Yeah,
it was good.
I'm just curious. I'm curious as to what everybody thought.
All right, what else you got? Is that it? We done? Time to go. Oh! Dinosaurs hitting the light. How did they get that smart? It's in my... Yeah, it's true. The Flash did, We're at 121. Let's get that bad boy. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Look at all the ones. Look at all the ones Wednesday Warrior gave you.
Number 3. I haven't read it yet.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. Works at a comic book store. Haven't read the comic.
Well, in all fairness, she was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, so the owner was like, you guys got to go home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you go home, that should be like, let's read as much as I can time.
She didn't pick up her pull yet.
Oh, okay. Now there's where it is. There's where it is.
She will.
No. And then we've got this.
Don't forget.
We got to make sure we remind everybody, okay? Saturday.
11 to 2. No
Ed
charge for the autograph.
100%.
Everybody will be there at the shop. I think Audrey said she was going to be there. I know I'm going to be there. I think we might have some other good friends of the shop being there, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Remember, limited print run of 125 copies of this book. Don't sleep on it. Don't gawk at the price. It's a small price to pay for a future investment. Imagine trying to get Walking Dead #1 foil store exclusive back in 2000. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Yep.
You wouldn't block at 25.
I'll have that there for the first time as well.
What? On number 6? Yep. I can't wait.
First time it'll be in the shop as well. So
and I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You just can't hide it.
Oh, Ed's bringing me a surprise on Saturday, and I'm I'm really excited. But awesome. Everybody will get to see it. Original art. That's what I'm talking about. But all right.
Website got updated.
It did.
Kind of.
Yeah, it got that 1 in 50 put on there. But we are definitely going to hammer out a time, and we're going to get a lot of stuff on there because we need to get that up and going with a lot of good stuff on it.
Put some more Immortal Era stuff up on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Right here, the Comic Cult TV social media stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Ed, as always, this door is always open to you. Thank you for coming on board and showing us that super sexy cover. And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Comic Cult Nation, come out and show the man some love, show some support for this self-published educator.
We always love it when you're here, Ed. Thank you very much for coming on by. Anytime.
Always appreciated.
Remember, kids, mahalo also means goodbye. Hasta luego.
As always, later, Comic Cult Nation.